I think what clarity that Dory gave for me is that it takes a certain amount of time, and a certain amount of time is a function of the medium that you use. And the function of the medium is either written or communicating verbally, having speaking engagements, networking, or creating a video. So you got writing, which is a very kinesthetic aspect, which you have speaking engagements or networking in this case is much more an auditory, and certainly being able to have a video is much more of a visual. And I think that we all have ideas, and the key to that is to practice often and to be able to put those ideas in a format that people can listen to it right away. For instance, right now I'm recording myself as I'm talking this, so that later on I can edit it and go, oh, maybe I did have a good idea, and I could put it out there. And that becomes not a blog, but a vlog, a video log. And that's been a much better medium to continue doing it. And that fits for me because, number one, it saves me a lot of time. I don't have to re-edit or rethink these things because my thoughts are coming out. The video comes out. I do have to edit a little bit, but it's very easy to put that together. And then it goes out there in the world, and I don't have to come back to it. And it's a function now of time and a function of quantity. So you've got time and quantity. So the key is we have very little time, and our ideas come sporadically. So the shortcut to that, I find the vlog is a much better approach. Well, here's the key. The key is fundamentally we are learners, and we want to expand that learning capability. And my challenge for myself is to read daily, read a book a day. Very big challenge, ambitious, but it works. And my best time, I picked the best time to read, which is early in the morning. So at 3 or 4, 5 in the morning, I wake up, I start reading, because the other times I'm diffused. So the one thing is reading a lot. Number two is able to connect those thoughts that while I read, and I categorize them in a particular area now. And so now if I want to come back to refresh those thoughts, then I have it. And the third thing is I take every advantage that I can to communicate, especially in a group like this or a session where I have other people, great minds out there, and I put out my ideas. And they either sway or persuade other people, which in turn allows me to communicate a little bit better. While I'm doing that, I video record myself. And now I've caught the three different components: my learning source, my audience, and the way to be able to put that message out there succinctly after editing. The objective is to get recognition. So if we're looking at time and we're looking at the audience to be able to reach, you want to get recognition for who you are. Video seems to be much better medium to do that, because they either like you or don't like you based on how you look, how you communicate, how you come across with the ideas. So those, I think at some future point, those ideas may become assimilated, but in essence, they do in my mind, because now I have a forum that I have 3 times a week. I've got my own sessions where I have my own group. It's online. We've got an online medium because now I can cross borders. I'm not limited to the number of people I can sit around the table. I'm not limited to the physical area. We have the medium, which is online. So the key is to be able to project that. And I have sessions. I invite people from around the world that come to my sessions. I call it PeersOnDemand.com. And now I'm able to invite others to give their thoughts or ideas. And I do have a format. And then I also have my ideas when I put that together. So, and at some point I'm getting some recognition. Now I do have clients that come to me and say, I heard you on this. Can you expand on this? We've got a problem. And that's the objective that Dory has, is how do we become much more recognizable out there, that we're solution providers and that people come to us. And I think I'm just using a different medium. So same concept, different mediums that Dory's talking. We're limited by our brains, our capabilities, our experience, and also, in my case, the things that I read, and being able to process that. A much better and quicker path to get recognized is this. Are you ready for it? Is to interview others, because quite frankly, I run out of ideas. I could read one a day and I got a great big idea from that book.